Je loopt.
Okay, so what the hark is a nerd talk? This is an idea Buzz and I had a bit, because a lot of things are happening here in the space. And half of it I don't know even about that it's happening, and the other half I don't know how it works. So I was like, we should talk to each other a bit about this.
Het is camera geluid.
En dit werkt ook niet. Next slide.
Iedereen volgende.
Okay, so first why? To hear what the other lit members are up to, just because I want to know what you guys are doing and which projects, and maybe help out a bit. Also, I want to learn new nerd stuff, because that's part of the reason I'm here, to learn from you all about technical stuff, because there's so much I don't know yet. Also, to get input as a presenter, you can use this as an opportunity. If you're stuck in a project, or if you just feel very enthusiastic about something that you made, you can, and you're maybe stuck with that project, just present how far you are already, and maybe we as a group know how to fix it for you. Also for fun, because that's also important. Oh, and for Buzz, of course, because this will help with the documentation process. Of course. Because then you're already making slides and writing things down. It's quite easy to copy paste it to the wiki.
Yeah.
So what is it? I was thinking like every 2 weeks on a Wednesday, maybe more often, maybe less often. We'll see. So one person makes a presentation, rough estimate of the starting time. Then you know, like every time when you come here, okay, that's the time there's a presentation, so you can plan around it a bit. So everyone just either joins in or continues with their thing. I don't want to force things down on people, because one of the things I like about this place here, everybody does their own thing. It's quite anarchistic in that way. We shouldn't change that at all. So everybody should definitely not, like, if you want to keep on working instead of listening to a talk, do it. Don't feel shame about that. Also keep it super short. Because, well, especially when things get technical, you can get carried away quite a lot about it. You didn't miss much, I think. Can somebody summarize what happened so far?
Well, just 30 seconds.
You explain what the NURDtalk basically is.
Yes.
Yeah, and why we should do them. And mainly for Buzz to keep the wiki up to date.
But not me.
Mainly for us.
The wiki is
This
everybody.
is actually this is a summary already, sort of.
Let me quickly note it.
Oh yeah, that's also a thing. The person that presents just picks the next person to give a talk. I think that's the best way to do it, or just ask around, like, hey, who wants to be next? But I think there doesn't have to be someone in charge of all this. What else? Yes, the topic-wise, please keep it a bit relevant to NURDspace stuff. And by that I mean, like, talk about project tools, air fryer recipes, everything nerdy. Like, as long as it has to do with either displays or things you made in displays or want to make here. I think I don't intend it for just purely political or philosophical subjects. Philosophical can also be like, hey, I made an AI and I think it's become self-conscious. Then it's still a thing that you made or are working with, and then we can have a philosophical discussion about it. But try to combine it, yes. And this one was just there from Melan.
Yeah.
Please also read.
Okay, good to know. So the multiple people I'm targeting here. Good to know.
What is waifu?
That's the anime.
Anime girl
this
who you
anime
really
girl.
like.
That's everywhere on his phone and on this thing. I don't know the name of her. So that's not what it's made for. Yes.
That's Tomori now.
Huh?
Now Tomori.
Okay.
From the anime Charlotte.
But if you want to be inclusive, it's waifu or husbando.
Husbando, yes. Yes, no husbando. It's good to know.
Victor.
Yes. Yes, English and Dutch is up to you. I think for inclusivity reasons. English is nice, but if you don't feel confident talking in English, do it in Dutch. I think that's also sort of inclusivity towards Dutch people. Sort of.
Okay,
I think we'll figure that out.
Yeah. Just don't take offense if you're doing it in Dutch. I'm not going to show up.
Oh yes.
Because that's the fastest way to get me to zone out, and I feel more like more of an
that's true.
asshole.
Yep. Also, it will be a thing of like 10 minutes. Also, I made this.
What? Oh yeah.
Yes. I feel that's important somehow.
Text
Yes.
art.
Also, as it is a brief presentation, try not to start already with the hardcore coding stuff, for example, or start somewhere familiar and then let people zone out over the course of those 10 minutes. That's sort of more like general advice when giving such a talk. Also, I was like, these presentations can be also a good starting point for discussions, and I don't want those to be short. So you do your talk, people applaud you, no matter how bad the talk was, and then if you have no interest in continuing the discussion, you leave. But if you're like, okay, well, I want to talk about it, then you just stay on the couch and keep continuing talking to the person, and you can do your own business. Yes, it's a sort of a pilot. I just want to try it out and see what happens. And if it sucks, then it sucks, and we stop doing it. Yes, that's my question to you guys. Like, how can we improve upon this idea? Just because it's still quite rough and basic. Is there a cleverer way of doing this? Is there maybe? I don't know. Just your initial ideas on this stuff.
No, I think
And
it's okay.
also, if the idea sucks, please tell me after the presentation. And at that point, I'd like to continue with thank you for coming to my nerd talk. This is the end of the presentation.
This will be the logo of NURDtalks. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose this will be the logo, but you cannot have this
Yeah.
presentation without the logo.
Yeah, perfect.
It's
Hard
also
work.
a bit of a step at this whole TED Talks thing, like this are
Yeah, nice.
overly complicated and inspirational things. Oh, thank you. And that was well within the 10 minutes, I believe.
Yeah,
Yes.
perfect.
Okay, so what do you all think?
So for how to get the next person to do it, have people who actually want to do a TED nerd talk put their name on a piece of paper in a jar, and then have the person who's done presenting hold it
yeah.
that way.
That's already
This
a
way
big
there's no
improvement.
pressure.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, there's no pressure on you picking your friends
Oh, yes.
and then ignoring someone who really wants to do it,
Mm.
and you're not putting pressure on someone who does not want to do this under any circumstances.
That's
an
a good
excellent
idea.
Yeah, and then if your name has been picked out, you're not in the pot anymore, and you have to
Yes.
put yourself back in.
Or wait a little bit so people can go through first,
Yeah.
and then you can put yourself back in.
Exactly.
Great idea. Yeah, I'll make such a jar.
Cool. And mount it on the wall somewhere.
Mhm.
Ceiling if it sucks.
You could make a digital jar.
Yes.
Oh god, don't make
With
things
the-
more
Oh,
technical
no.
for my dumbass.
Oh,
I
okay.
need physical shit.
Okay.
Thank you.
No crypto shit.
Like, just put the jar right there so it's near the presentation screen. Like right on the table behind you. Then it's close correlated.
But the table behind him is all mostly e-waste or plant. Might be.
It's technical
Carve out
shit.
space for a
There?
jar.
I think I'll
on the-
start by
on the-
making
On the
the
projector.
jar.
Yeah, just put it right on top of there. Glue it
Oh,
down.
yeah, maybe.
Ik heb ze net ook even in event
But
aangemaakt.
we're gonna move the projector to the ceiling eventually.
Yes.
Well, then we'll have to put a pulley system so the jar can be
So
still
the
be
first
next to
10
it.
years will be
Down.
okay.
Mind
guys.
upside down.
Just have one of those Uno things and then have it
Step
like
one will be
You
to
can
make a
keep it
wiki
in your
page
drawer for now.
for the jar. Yes, I'll
What?
make a wiki page for the jar and we'll go from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
put it in your drawer for now. Then
Oh,
people,
yes, that's
people know it's your thingy. And the first presentation will come online.
oh no.
Yeah, it will start
fine.
a revolution.
I have
perhaps.
already put on the event and I've already tagged at EisT erin.
Okay.
Edit the page.
Okay, I'll make a page.
No, the
No.
page
Oh,
exists
also
already.
we have an agenda function somehow, right? On the
We have an event
Yeah.
function on the media wiki. There is an event now for the NURDtalk, so you can edit it.
Okay, oh fantastic.
It's already existing.
It's all I just
Okay,
made it.
it's a
So
thing now, okay.
you just need to fill it out.
Yeah. Too bad it can be recurred.
Huh?
Je kan niet
That's a good idea.
automatisch herhalen.
Other ideas to make it more
No, it's
make
great.
it fit in better somehow.
We need jingles and wake music in between,
Oh, definitely.
like that talk says.
Or the animation before a movie
Yeah.
starts at the path theater
Oh,
where
yes.
it goes
Like
5.
a cinematic
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah, the smoke machine.
Oh, and lasers, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just like you put my glove underneath here and just turn it on when the presentation starts.
We could put like a black curtain behind the screen.
Or that people can
To
really
close all
enter the
the other
stage and
stuff.
then, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of the opposite direction of how I thought it
Good,
would go, because it was like, I want to keep it low key. I can imagine some people have anxieties about presenting in front of a group.
No,
I
but
struggled a bit
it's
even in the
it's a
beginning.
group in NURDspace.
Plus it's voluntary, so you don't.
Yeah.
Even if you get picked and you
Mhm.
don't feel comfortable, you can just say, "I'm not doing it without you guys."
Oh, it's cool.
You're not required.
You can just run up and be like, "Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?" Like that.
I mean, we have a flamethrower here, so if you're not, so if you don't agree with your name being
Oh,
put
yes.
in, burn it.
Nice.
Well,
Well,
perfect.
that's it actually. That's it how it ends. Just
Yeah,
it's quite
yeah.
open-ended.
Ik ga de camera uitzetten.
Dus is een.
Thanks. Good idea. Good idea.
I've been in the public education.